Welcome to Learning with Dr. Shivangi. Today's topic is perception process. As in the previous videos, we already started the playlist for the subject consumer behavior and also discuss various topics related to it like concept of consumer behavior, consumer decision making process, different models of consumer buying behavior, concept of perception, and so on. So in today's video, we'll discuss about the perception process. You can also watch other videos. Links are provided in the description box. So before I started the video, I want to say you that if you like my video, please like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe my channel, which is Learning with Dr. Shivangi. Now coming to the main topic, which is perception process or perceptual process. So perception is the process of receiving and interpreting environmental stimuli. In the world filled with complex environmental stimuli, our perceptions helps us categorize according to our interpretation of reality we see. In other words, it is a screen or filter through which information passes before having an effect on people. So perception process is based on different types of factors, stimulus factors or environmental factors as well. The actual transformation of these inputs through the perceptual mechanism of selection, organization, and interpretation can be treated as the throughputs and the resultant opinions, feelings, attitudes, etc., which ultimately influence our behavior, can be viewed as the perceptual outputs. So, what we observe, what we grab, and what we represents is known as perceptual outputs. So basically, what is the perceptual process? It is combination of perceptual inputs, which includes stimuli. Second stage is perceptual throughputs, which includes receiving, selecting, organizing, interpreting of the information. And the last one is the perceptual output, which influence or shows the actions of the person. So what is the perceptual input, throughput and output? First one is the perceptual input. The number of stimuli are constantly confronting people in the form of information, objects, events, people, etc. in the environment. These serve as the inputs of the perceptual process. Thus, everything in the setting where events occur or which contributes to the occurrence of events can be termed as perceptual input. So, perceptual input involves different types of information, objects, events, people, what we see, what we have in the environment. At any given moment, we are surrounded by countless environmental stimuli. We are not aware of most of these stimuli either because we have learned to ignore them or because our sense organs are not capable of receiving them. Sensation is the immediate and direct response of the sensory organs of simple stimuli. When we see, when we observe the environmental factors, information available in the environment, we get stimulus, we get influenced by that information. The what we shows in the as a perceptual output from the input, that is perceptual output encompasses all the results from the entire process. Perceptual outputs can be in the form of conveying actions like development of attitudes, opinions, beliefs, impressions about the stimuli under consideration. These outputs, along with the other factors affecting human behavior, may result in the overt behavior. When we grab the information available in the environment, we select, observe, attain the information and represent as the output. Output is basically includes our attitude, opinion, belief towards the stimulus. So perceptual errors adversely affect perceptual output. The lesser are the biases in perception, the better the chances of perceiving reality as it exists, or at least perceiving a situation with the minimum amount of distortion. If there is any distortion factor available in the environment, it affects the perception process. Thus, the perception process is a combination of these types of factors. First is the characteristics of stimuli or factor which influence the perceptual inputs like objects, events, people. Second one is involve the perceptual mechanism which involves the selection, organization, interpretation, which is influenced by the characteristics of the situation as well, which result in the perceptual output. Perceptual output includes attitudes, opinion, feelings, which is also influenced by characteristics of the perceiver. And the last one is the behavior, which is influenced by the characteristics of the situation, characteristics of the perceiver, as well as characteristics of the stimuli. So this is all about the perceptual process. I again summarizes all the points so that you can easily understand about the topic. So perception is the process of receiving and interpreting environmental stimuli. The actual transformation of input into output through the perceptual mechanism of selection, organization, interpretation is known as perceptual process. So this is the simplified perceptual process. Perceptual input, throughput and output. Input involves stimulus factors. Throughput involves receiving, selecting, organizing, interpreting. And output involves action on the person. So this is all about the perceptual process. If you have any query about this topic, or if you want to know about any other topic related to research methodology, business management, business environment, you can ask me through comment box. If you like my video, please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, which is Learning with Dr. Shivangi. We'll meet in the next video with new topic. Thank you everyone.